All right, guys, number 52. Find the equation of an ellipse that has the foci at -6, and 4, Now, as soon as I see the word foci, that makes me think that eventually it's going to help me find C. So my distance from -60 to 40, either by counting or looking from here, is 10, which means the distance from my center to the focus point is 5 units. I also know that if I'm given a minor axis of length 8, that means that the entire distance is 8, and my minor axis always goes with B, so B must be 4. I also know, because these foci are related horizontally, that this must be a horizontal ellipse because the foci are always on your major axis, and the major axis determines what type of ellipse it is. So because they're related horizontally, the foci must be on the major axis, which must be the x-axis, which means it's a horizontal ellipse. That will help in a second, but before I do that, I need to find what A is. I could use that using the Pythagorean theorem relationships. I know that because an ellipse has a plus sign in the equation, the Pythagorean theorem relationship is c squared equals a squared minus b squared. So that would be, so c is 5 and b is 4. So that would be 25 equals a squared minus 16. Add the 16 over. You have a squared equals 41. So a equals the square root of 41. So if I'm trying to find the equation of a horizontal ellipse, that means that my a squared must be underneath my x value, plus in the middle, always for an ellipse. My minor axis must be under the axis that is not the type of ellipse it is, which is y minus k squared, and it should equal 1. So I know that a is square root of 41, which means a squared must just be 41. I know that b is 4, so b squared must be 16. And the last but not least thing I need to find is my center. And the center is always directly in the middle of my two foci. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units from there. So my center is at -1, 0, which means I have x plus 1 quantity squared, and I have y minus 0 quantity squared equals 1. If simplified, the best answer would be x plus 1 quantity squared over 41 plus y squared only over 16 equals 1. So if I wanted to finish the picture of my ellipse up here, all I have is the foci in the center, but we now know that the distance A is really the square root of 41, which is about 6.4 units. So from the center, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a little bit more in this direction. And the reason I'm going horizontally is because A goes with the major axis, which is horizontal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a little bit more. So there's my other major vertice. Minor vertices come from B. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4 units up, 1, 2, 3, 4 units down. We would connect all of our purple and green dots to get a horizontal ellipse. All right, guys, again, use these videos as much as you'd like. Practice these problems and print out as many copies as you'd like at the review. You know that the more times you do a problem, the better you're going to feel. All right, thank you.